think we are live, and I'm not sure if I muted the YouTube, so we'll see if we get an echo in a second here. Okay. All right. Welcome to Saturdays with Steph. Thanks for coming by, everybody. I see a whole bunch of people in the chat already. I wanted to introduce Sean, the guy who sews, if you don't know who he is. If you do, I know why you're here, because he's going to teach us another fun project. Everybody who already knows him, you were here when he did the bear paw block, which was ton fun. And today he's going to teach us how to make a bowl cozy. So I'm really excited about this. I haven't made one of these in a really long time, and so I don't really remember how. So we're going to leave that up to Sean.
Yeah, to me, it's kind of like riding a bike. Once you've done it, you don't tend to forget, thankfully.
Yeah.
I did have a display model here. It's somewhere. At one point, the small. Oh, there it is. And so this is the display that I did.
Oh, that's nice. I like the inside.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the beauty of the bowl cozy is you can do the same color on both sides, or you can get two different pieces of fabric and do two different pieces. And then if you want to do, if you really want to go hardcore, you can always do like strips, like jelly roll strips or 2.5-inch squares and so forth.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's really up to you. As long as you have the right size piece of fabric at the end, I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. No, I like the idea of the 2.5-inch squares. That's a really good idea. That would be really creative.
Yeah, and that's what I'm going to do with mine. With the display I'm going to do today, I am using two different ones. So, but if you want to do two of the same, that's perfectly fine.
Okay. Yeah, I grabbed two of the same. I'm going to do this. I have this batik laying around extra. It has like little turtles on it. So
oh, nice.
That'd be fun for the summer.
Yeah, and that's the nice thing is it's good for summer for ice cream and fruit and that sort of thing. But for those in the southern hemisphere, I know we have some ladies who tune in from Brisbane and Perth in Australia, for instance. Yep. They can use it for their soup and other warm stuff because it's starting to get colder down there.
That's right. They're going into winter now, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. I was telling my daughter, she's like, why are you making bowl cozies? And I said, well, Sean told me that we can use them for ice cream. So.
Yep.
All right. And then have you decided on what block you're going to do next month yet?
No, I'm still thinking about that.
Okay.
So I've got a couple of drawings, but I want to play with it and actually build them first and test it out before I commit to one. But yeah, that is in the works.
Okay, awesome. So if you guys don't know, Sean is going to come back next month and teach us another block because that bear paw block was so much fun. If you haven't seen, he's finished his bear paw quilt. Go over to his YouTube channel, which is in the description box below, and check that out because it's absolutely gorgeous. I love that quilt. So
yeah, I forget which episode it is. It's like in the 14, 15, I think it is.
A few back, yeah.
But if you look at the thumbnail, the one where I'm holding up, I usually hold up what I'm presenting, like the main thing. So that'd be a good way to find it.
Awesome. So to get started, what fabrics do we need again, if you want to remind everybody?
Just in case. Easy enough. It's fairly simple. You just need two pieces of fabric that are 10 by 10. Although if you have a 1/4 yard cut and want to do it 9 by 9, I found that works for most bowls. I've haven't really had an issue doing it that way. So again, you can do two the same, two different ones. It's really up to you. And then two pieces of batting. This is a great way to use up scrap batting. Same size. If you want to cut it maybe about 1/2 inch less on each side, just so it is a little smaller, that's cool. But if it's the same size, again, not an issue. The only thing to remember with the batting is if you want to put it in the microwave for like soup and so forth, make sure it's non-scrim and that you're using cotton thread. Otherwise, it can melt.
We're not going to buy you a new microwave if you burn yours down.
Right. Yeah, I'm not responsible or liable or going to buy new microwaves or anything else. I don't put mine in the microwave. I microwave my bowls and then I just put it in the cozy before giving it to someone. But if you want to put it in the microwave, just make sure everything's cotton. Yeah. And that would also mean no metallic fabrics or anything else like that because otherwise Yeah, otherwise you may see a fireworks show in your microwave.
Well, they're just getting ready for, the upcoming holidays, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, July 4th is just around the corner. So, or Canada Day for the people in Canada, which is July 1st.
Yeah. Speaking of which, it is Memorial Day weekend. So if there are any vets out there, I did want to thank you for your service. Both of my grandfathers were in World War II. My stepfather was in Vietnam War, so we've got a lot of military connection. But any of the first responders or military, thank you for your service. I want to get that in there before I forgot.
Absolutely. All right. So do you want to go ahead and get started?
Yeah, let's get started.
All right. So the first thing you want to do is we go to sew the batting and the fabric together.
Okay.
And so you got to have the right side facing out and then the batting behind it. It's not right sides together. One of the few times in sewing you got to hear that. And then you can draw a line on the batting if you so wish, but I'm too lazy and I don't think it's really necessary. You just got to go from this corner down to this corner and then again on these sides. So basically you got to have a nice big X.
Okay, so we're making an X. Okay.
Yep. So do that. And basically what I'll normally do is I'll run down top to bottom on the first one and then again on the second one and then flip it and just basically chain piece it.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, so I'll move the old camera so you can kind of see what I'm doing.
I'm gonna let you guys watch Sean because he's done these recently. I haven't.
I don't think I've done one of these in a few months, but it really is like riding a bike, and
yeah,
I'm doing it from memory, and now everything's stuck, but that's okay. Suppose I should have used some leader fabric.
Oh, to get sucked down in.
Yeah, but the beauty is when that happens, you just pick it up, turn it around, and start at the other end.
There you go.
And I always sew mine with the batting facing up, but you can do it face down as well. I just figured less lint gets in if you do it with it up.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. So we're doing that to both pieces, right?
Yes.
Okay.
If anyone has any questions, definitely throw them in the chat and I'll do my best to read it.
Yeah. I hope all of you getting rain, your weather clears out so you can have a nice holiday.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, thank you, Dorlin. She said she's finishing up her Snuggled in Hope quilt top and she's going to send it out soon.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, I've got to do mine too. I went looking for backing fabric for that the other day at Joann's, and I did not find anything I like. So, yeah, one of those.
You'll know it when you see it.
Exactly, yep. And that's my thing. Is like I didn't want to just grab something just to finish it off. I was like, I want to get the right one. So I'll get to my local quilt shop sometime soon and look there. And if not, I'm sure So Yeah or someone else will have something nice for me to use. So.
Well, I wanted to tell you again, I appreciate you so much for helping me out with that and supporting that, because I'm going to take pictures of them all and like kind of do a video after they've all come, because I know a few people are still sending me, but I've already gotten like 11 quilts.
Oh, that is awesome. I mean,
I know. It's amazing.
This is like one of those things, like when you were talking about it on your premiere that one night, I was like, that is something I want to do.
Yeah.
Because one of my co-workers who I'm fairly close with, her daughter has Down syndrome, and special needs kids that just have a special place in my heart, I think. So
yeah, definitely.
All right, so Janet's here from Western Australia. Leslie G says she's in Richmond. I'm not that far away from Richmond.
Awesome.
I'm only about an hour and a half down the road.
I know we've got a couple of UK ladies here. I see Angie and Debbie.
Yep.
So welcome, ladies from all the other countries. It's so fun to have you here.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So cool that how the internet can connect us all like that.
Yes. And I mean, Janet's a trooper, because it's 5 o'clock in the morning there right now, and she's on joining us. So.
Oh wow, that's really early. Well, thank you, Janet. So are they 12 hours then? Is that how it is?
Yeah, Western Australia is 12.
Okay.
And then the eastern part's 14 during the summertime, and then it's weird, like when we fall back and they spring ahead, it's 16, and then 14 for Western. If Western Australia does daylight savings, I can't remember.
Yeah. Oh, Karen is here from Australia as well. Hi there.
Yeah, she's down in Victoria, down by Melbourne. Yeah, so it'll be 7:14 down there, Sunday morning.
Hi, Pamela. Hiding from the construction in the house. Don't tell. I won't. I promise.
Your secret is safe with us.
I hope it gets done soon so you can get back to inside and sewing. Hi, Polly. Hope you're feeling well. Hey, Teresa. Oh, Judy said she makes these as gifts as well. That's awesome.
Oh, they're great gifts. The only issue you got to have is you give it out as a gift, be prepared to make more. Because I did that for my team that I worked with one year for Christmas. I made everybody in the team one, and then quite a few of them came back asking for more, which wasn't an issue.
Yeah. So you're like, oh, I guess better get back to work.
Yep, back to work you go. So yeah, if you're ever looking for a and it's a great way to use up scraps and leftover yardage and all that stuff as well. So if you ever need a good, quick, easy gift, you can't really go wrong with that.
Yeah.
All right. So now once you have your cross, you've done your X all the way across here and then up and down here, you can go ahead and fold it in half.
Okay. With the fabric on the inside.
Yeah, with your fabric on the inside.
Okay.
And now let me move my camera again. You got to do you got to go 2 inches down from the top.
Okay.
and 1 inch across, and then you just draw a line, or you can eyeball it, whatever you want to do, and then you go to sew that.
Okay.
So I'll demonstrate. Okay, that looks good.
2 inches down, 1 across.
Yes. Where did my ruler go? Oh, you know what? I'll just use the table. So 2 down, 1 across. And then go ahead and do the same thing on the other end. But down here.
Oh, so we should draw this?
If you want to. I mean, if you feel confident enough that you can go from line to line, you don't have to. But since we may have some people doing this for the first time, I am drawing it on there just to give them a visual. And then you can do the same thing for the other side, as the other piece of fabric as well.
Okay.
That way you can go ahead and chain piece it. And if this is not exact, like you're an 1/8 of an inch off or a 1/16 of an inch off, it's really not going to matter. I mean, as long as you're close, it's going to be okay. I was telling Stephanie that this morning, early before this.
Yeah.
That if it wasn't exact, it wasn't.
We like projects that don't always have to be exact, right?
Yeah, and this is one of those things. Yeah, it's as long as you're in the ballpark, you're fine.
Yeah. We do that to both sides, you said, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then once you sew all these down, we got to flip it and do the other in a minute. Is that making sense?
Yeah.
Dear Linda says, I have a template, but this looks easier. Yeah, I've heard there is templates out there. I think so Becca was using one the other week, but this is the way I learn, and I find it's really easy.
Do you backstitch these?
No. I don't feel it's necessary because we go to, once we put these together, we go to sew all the way around the edge, so it's going to lock in pretty well then.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, you can backstitch if you want, but unless you're like habitual about it, I wouldn't stress about it.
Okay.
All right. So once you have those 4, you can go ahead and cut a 1/4 inch past.
Okay.
So like so, and then same thing on the other side. Again, just eyeball that. I don't measure it. And then once you've done that, you got to turn it and flip it the other way, like so. And then you got to do the exact same thing, 2 inches down, 1 across, and sew.
Perfect.
And as you can see, it comes together really, really quickly.
Yeah. If your machine stays threaded.
Yeah, I had that issue earlier too. I just fixed it and didn't tell anybody. I'm sure someone noticed, but
Thank you, Teresa.
Yeah, I actually made one of these out of 2.5-inch squares.
Uh-huh.
And it looked really neat, but then Finley decided to chew a hole in it.
Oh no. Well, now you have an excuse to make another one.
Exactly. Hey, come here. Come here. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Oh, there we go.
Aw. Hi there.
You say hello, everybody, Finley.
Hi, Finley.
Jesus, can I chew this?
You're a quiet girl today.
Yeah, she's been good so far.
Okay. You probably already said this and I missed what you said, but we're doing this on both pieces, right?
Correct. Just it never hurts to ask again, you know, like
yeah.
ask, yeah. You'll see Jack less if you ask, I find.
Right?
All right. And so I think I've done all mine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's done. That's done. That's done. Oh, one more to trim. And so now you should have it looking like this.
Perfect.
And then if you look on the back, you'll see you've got your 4 darts. And so now what you'll do is you'll have your one piece that'll be, I guess, the inside. Doesn't really matter because it is reversible. And then the other piece will be outside. So just pop him out. So that way they can kind of just sit in each other. Actually, no, that's not right. I'm telling you lies. We got to do right side. Well, that's just the other way around. We got to do right sides together.
Yeah.
Let's see question above. Hang on. Let me go up. Hold. All right, Polly asked, did I start with 10-inch squares? Yes, I did start with 10-inch squares, but if you have a 1/4 yard cut somewhere and you want to do 9 by 9, I've done that in the past and it's been fine. I wouldn't go any smaller than 9 by 9. Let's see. Is that the question I had to answer, or is there another one that I've missed? All right, Scrunch and ask, do you sew from the point to point on the outside edge or vice versa? Do you mean for the original step or for when I was doing the darts here? When I did the first, but I'll answer both questions. When I started off, I did from point to point, outside point to outside point. Mm-hmm. And then when I did the darts, I started 2 inches down to 1 inch at the top and just sewed like that. Does that answer the question?
I think that's what they're asking. That makes sense. Yeah. Darts. Yeah.
Yeah, I started on one side here and then went up. Yeah, so it's from edge to edge, base, from point edge to, like the folded edge up to the top edge. Does that answer the question, hopefully? No, apparently
Debbie asked if you can put them in the microwave. Yes, if you use 100% cotton with no scrim. You don't want to melt them or catch your microwave on fire.
Yeah, and then I believe the thread you're using has to be all cotton too.
Right. No poly thread.
Yeah, no poly thread. Which I use leftover batting, so I have scrim on most of mine, so I don't put mine in the microwave. But yeah, if you want to do it that way, you definitely can. But just,
yep, I'm making this. I'm making this too. Somebody asked if I'm making it too. I'm just letting you guys watch Sean because he's teaching us how to do it. You don't want to watch me fumbling around. Okay, so you said we put these right sides together?
Yes, right sides together. So let me just move this back real quick.
So I need to pop this.
I'm still new at teaching, so bear with me.
No,
so yeah, you got to do right sides together. You got to have this, and then just nestle them in like so.
Yeah, Janet. So everything should be cotton, 100% cotton thread, 100% cotton batting, 100% cotton fabric. Nothing with any poly. If you're going to put it in the microwave. Now you could do it like Sean does, and probably how I will too is after you like heat the bowl in the microwave and then put the bowl in the cozy.
Yeah, that's what I do, just because I'm never sure if it's 100% cotton. As that a lot of the batting I use, it has scrim on it.
Yeah.
And I like to use this so I can use up the excess batting. Like, you do a project and you've always got 10 or 12 inches of batting left over. You got that big old strip of it. And this is a good way to use it. So
yeah,
I just make it a point not to put it in the microwave. If in doubt, don't put it in there. So what we got to do now is we got to sew a 1/4 inch from the edge all the way around. But we got to leave about, I think they say 2 or 3 inches, but I leave like this much, like from here to here, just to give myself plenty of room. Because what we'll end up doing is flipping it inside out, or what do you call it? Birthing the bag?
Yeah, birthing the bag. Yep.
So you can start wherever you want. But yeah, just make sure you leave enough room so that way you can flip it inside out when we're done.
And this is a good place to clip it with the Wonder Clips?
Yes.
Okay.
You can use as many or as few as you want. I usually do like one at each corner and one at the middle of each side. But if you want to use more, you're more than welcome to.
Sounds good.
All right, Dia Linda is asking what is scrim in the batting. That is that thin mesh stuff that you'll see on the back of most batting. It kind of keeps everything together.
Stabilizes it, yeah.
Yeah, stabilizes it. Let's see if I can find a piece that has it on there. Hang on, this might be. And sometimes it's hard to tell if it has it or not, too.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. I see it now. Yeah, it almost looks like interfacing. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not. Here on the back. I'll try and pull some off and see.
If you guys have batting, if you try to pull it apart a little bit, you'll see it.
Yeah, you'll see like little dots, almost like interfacing you would have for like the t-shirt quilts and so forth.
Right.
All right, so now I'm going to do my 1/4 inch. Oh, hang on, I haven't finished clipping yet.
1/4 inch, okay.
Yes, I have ADD, I believe.
No, it's okay.
Where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
Now you backstitch here, so when you turn, It doesn't pull out?
I don't, but might not be a bad idea.
Okay.
All right, have I missed anything? I'll leave that up to personal preference. All right, Janet's asked how long I've been in the US. It's been almost 20 and a half years. All right. Sometimes you problem.
Okay, sewed 1/4 inch all the way around.
Yep, just bear with me. I ran out of bobbin threads, so I had
I did too. That's what I thought. I was like, oh, he's definitely going to beat me today.
I thought I had enough, but I played Bob and Chicken, and I didn't win this time.
It's okay. I'll look and see if there's any questions in the chat.
Yeah, I'll only be like a minute or so. It shouldn't take too long. Oh,
hey, Yvette. How are you, girl?
Oh, Miss Yvette's come to join us.
Yeah. Oh, Pamela said she uses hers for ice cream too.
they're just really handy. Yeah, I think my I haven't made them yet. My coworker asked me to make some for him for his baby, like to eat.
Okay.
He hasn't reminded me in a while. I'll have to check in with him.
Okay. I don't see any questions right now, so that's good. Hey, Regine. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Sherry. Hey, Shelly Stewart. And Shelly Clark. Yeah, Janet, I start to get a little bit like when I concentrate when I sew. My daughter tells me I look like I'm mad. Sorry.
All right, so now that you've sewn all the way around except for a little bit, you can go ahead and turn it inside or right side out.
Okay.
Because it's already inside out, technically. And then I usually just get my finger in here and poke out the corners the best I can.
Yeah.
If you have one of those little pokey sticks that comes with the polyfill, that sometimes helps too. But
oh, those are great, aren't they?
Yeah, but this thing's small enough you can get your fingers in there and
yeah,
usually to be just fine.
Sarah likes to make a lot of pillows, and she says, "Mommy, they didn't put a chopstick in the bag this time," because sometimes they'll leave it out of the polyfill bag.
Yeah, well, I suppose you could always run down to your local Chinese restaurant and get some chopsticks.
I mean, I think it's funny she calls it a chopstick.
Well, I think that's probably what it is, really.
Yeah, it looks like it.
All right, so what we got to do here, the final step. Now, if you want to, you can't. Like a lot of folks say to go ahead and hand stitch it, but that is a four-letter word in my language. Yeah. So what I do is I fold it over. Like you'll see your raw edges here. Mm-hmm. Just fold it over, and then I will just machine stitch this down so that way it's closed. I mean, it doesn't look quite as pretty, but no one's ever going to know. I was going to
say, I don't hand stitch, Sean.
Well, neither do I. That's why I'm like,
yeah.
If you want to hand stitch it, it will look prettier, and I admire you for it if you want to do that. But if you want to do it my way, you will have my support and no judgment on my end.
For sure.
And if someone wants
are we going to top stitch it all the way around the top of the bowl to make it match?
I don't. You can if you want. Okay. I mean, that's really up to you. I don't. I usually just stitch the part that I cover.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
But yeah, if you want to make it go all the way around, that might not be a bad idea, because in that way it looks consistent. But it's really up to you what you want to do. This is what mine looks like once it's done, where I've just machine stitched it. I don't think anyone really ever notices it.
No, I was just gonna say, now that I've done it, I don't really even see it that much.
Yeah, as I said, it's really up to you. I mean, yeah, if you want to do it, great. If not, I wouldn't stress about it. And so that's it. I mean, you are done, and now all you need to do is run to your freezer and grab some ice cream. And
yes, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was like the easiest bowl cozy I've ever made. I've never seen anybody do it quite this way. You made it like ridiculously easy.
This is how I found, I forget where I found this pattern or something similar to it. And this is how it taught me how to do it, except for they said hand stitch the part at the end. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no, not hand stitching. Here's mine.
Yeah, I mean, we were here for what, 35 minutes.
I know.
Yeah, it comes together so quickly, and
That was so quick.
yeah, once you do one or two, I mean, if you're doing, you can chain stitch these if you want to make like a set of 4 or a set of 2 or something for your families. I mean, they're just a nice, easy, quick, easy project. And
Yeah, I love it. It's really,
yeah,
really cute. Really
I love
quick and
that with
easy.
it's like the
If he
got
can show
turtles
me
on
how
it.
to do this, he can show you guys. You guys can make it.
Yeah. All right, Brenda asked, what is my sewing machine? It is a Brother XL 2600. My wife bought it on Amazon for me about 10 years ago. It's like $80 or $90, but I love the machine. I use it for all my piecing. I do have a Bonina that I use for quilting, but for piecing and everything else, I come to this. I mean, this is the one I've used since day one,
Yeah.
and I'll use it until it gives up the ghost one day.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right, Deolinda says it's great for sports snacks as well. That's very true.
Oh, yeah, that would be a good idea. I could definitely see giving these to the kids with some like goldfish in them or something.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it is just a fun, easy thing. I mean, you could probably even, like, if you want to, you could use it to, put your clips and stuff
Oh,
in. I
yeah.
mean, like, just
That's a real good idea.
Yeah, I mean, the options are limitless. Just grab your scraps and just have some fun and make some. And if you do, definitely tag Stephanie and myself in.
Yeah.
Our social media or our, I don't know. Oh, you've got your Facebook group that they can put it in, and I have my Discord and so forth. So yeah, we'd love to see what you guys come up with. I know several of you guys posted on Instagram and Facebook and so forth after the bear paw quilt, and that made me smile, seeing that. And like, I know Brandy, the 100 proof quilter, she has her bear paw up on the wall, and I see it every time, and it just, I don't know, to me it just makes me smile, because it's something I was able to show you guys. So
Yep, I know exactly what you mean. Somebody did one of the mosaic star quilt out of my mosaic stars, and she posted it, and it's just like, oh, look it, it's so exciting. So we really appreciate it, really, when you guys do that. And like I said, that bear paw block was so much fun. Sean's gonna come back in June sometime. We'll figure out a date and let you guys know to show us how to do another block. So
yes, yeah, we'll give you a heads up, and I just got to test some blocks first to see what I want to do. I have a fair idea, but I always like to put something together. I don't like winging it, because it may end up being half an inch off or something, and that wouldn't be good.
We never wing things over here. No.
Well, you have to sometimes. So
Yep. Okay, well, there's the bowl cozy. I made one. Sean made one. Thank you so much, Sean. This was really, I've never made one this quick and easy. I can't believe how fast this went together.
Oh, good. So. Yeah, I forget where I got the pattern from, but yeah, it was just, to me, it was easy, and I just figured it was a good thing to show you guys how to do it, because sometimes you see something that's more complicated, and then you're like, I don't want to do this, when there's an easier option out there.
Yeah, that's exactly why I haven't made one for a long time, because I've been shown how to do this in different ways. It was too complicated. So
I guess I got lucky and just found the easy pattern the first time. And my wife may have found the pattern too. She's really good at finding patterns and that sort of thing, and it ends up usually being the good patterns and the easy patterns. I mean, even though she doesn't know how to sew, she seems to have that talent for finding these things.
Here, make this, honey.
Yeah.
That's
she does the legwork. She'll find me the pattern and say, she'll send me 2 or 3 of them and say, hey, which one works, and one of them is always like perfect. So
yeah,
she probably found this. I mean, I don't remember, but there's a good chance it was her.
Yeah. Perfect. Oh, Mona said she found the same pattern somewhere, and that's the way she makes them too. So yeah, it must be out there on the internet. It's great.
Yeah, it's there somewhere. I just don't remember where. Val says she loves these. She'll be making some for her daughter-in-law to sell for a fundraiser. That's a great idea.
Oh, that is a great idea. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because
Nice.
people will buy them. I mean, they'll use them. So I think that's fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. So, these real quick, the blocks that are on the wall behind me, because I saw a couple of you ask, is from the Dottie quilt pattern that we started last week. Yvette and I started this on Saturdays with Steph. We're going to continue it on June 18th. We're leaving no man behind on this one. So I did 3 blocks. I think she did 4. So I'm going to catch up to 1 block. So we'll have 4 done each. If you want this pattern, it's a free pattern from Moda. It's called Dottie, Dottie, or you can go to my video from last Saturday, and there's a link there where you can download it. Like I said, we're going to continue it on June 18th. She's going to be out of town for a few weeks, so no sewing with her. So if you decide to do this with us and you want to catch up, make 4 blocks, and then make sure the rest of your pieces are all cut. Sew your strips together and get your pieces cut, and that way when we come together on the 18th, we can just start throwing blocks together and hopefully get a bunch of them done. So, and then next Saturday on my channel, I'm gonna make a vinyl front project bag. My daughter is gonna come on and sew with me, Sarah, so I'm super excited about that. It was actually her idea to come on because she wants to make a pencil bag out of vinyl. So we're going to show you 2 different sizes. I'm going to make the big one to hold quilt projects, and she's going to make a small one. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, yeah. And then sometime in June, we'll let you know when Sean and I talk. Sean's going to come back and teach us how to make another block. So that's going to be lots of stuff coming up. Plus, the Fort Worth Fabric Studio Sew Along starts June 6th. And then my Beautiful Sew Along starts June 19th. So lots of fun things coming up.
Yeah, that'll keep you very busy.
It will, but it's a good time to be busy because school's just about wrapped up. The kids are almost done. They have about a week left. Sarah's done with her dance year. She has the recital next weekend. So it's a good time to sew because I'm not going to have so much going on.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. So I just wanted to show you guys a couple of things really quick that literally just came today from Moda. They're coming out with most of the Halloween fabrics and the Christmas fabrics now. So the Too Cute to Spook is out, which is really cute.
Oh,
if you like fun, cutesy Halloween. So I've got that in a few different cuts. Ginger Burr, for those Ginger Burr fans out there, has a new line out from Moda. It's got like a metallic, you can't see it on the camera, I don't think, but it's got like a silver metallic in the fabric. And then the Fat Quarter Bundle comes with this really cute panel.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's really, really cute. And then for the Bonnie and Camille fans out there, I don't know if some of you know, or if all of you know, but Bonnie did retire. Camille's going to keep designing on her own, but before she retired, they designed their last line together, and it was a Christmas line. It's called Merry Little Christmas, so this is out now too. So if you're a Bonnie and Camille fan, this is the last fabric line that they did together. It's very classic Christmas colors, except for this aqua. The rest is all greens and reds and white. So yeah, very nice line.
I'm waiting for someone to come up with a Christmas line of like surfing Santas and kangaroos and all that sort of stuff, like a summer Christmas.
Yes, I think kangaroos on a surfboard with Santas would be amazing.
Yeah. We'll keep waiting. I haven't seen it yet, so.
Yeah. That would be adorable, actually. So that's just the new stuff this week. I just got it in the shop, so it's there. The yardage is coming for some of those, so if you guys want yardage, that'll be coming soon. And that's about all I have. Do you have anything you want to talk about? Any announcements, anything coming up on your channel that's fun?
Just the ordinary stuff. I mean, I'll have my next podcast in the morning. I have been doing my t-shirt tutorials. They've been posted in the last several weeks because it's taken me longer than I originally envisioned. I mean, I don't know. I didn't expect tutorials to be as labor intensive as they are, especially recording it and then editing it and everything else. I mean, it just takes a while, and trying to carve the time into it, and that sort of thing there.
Everybody
But
that I know that sews on YouTube says that it takes so much longer to sew when you're making a video than just if you just sew.
yeah,
So, yeah.
but yeah, that's out. And then yeah, I had today's thing, and then I'm going to do some uh, an event with Donna on the 11th, and we got to do some project. Like I'm doing a drawstring project bag
Awesome.
using this
With Donna Strunts?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm using this fabric that I got from Soya with the Australian birds.
Cute.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. And then yeah, you and I will get together at some point in June and do a block and
Perfect.
go from there. I'm trying to not get too busy because it's I have work to do as well. And yeah,
Work. Who needs work? Shh, no.
dog Finley's got to eat.
That's right. That's right. He might get upset, or she might get upset without food.
Exactly.
I would want her to like get upset and break a hole in the fence and get away again.
Yes, exactly.
All right, guys. Oh, they said, oh, Janet says she has fabric with kangaroos dressed as Santas.
You'll have to send me a picture of that.
Yeah, that's cool. And somebody
she,
else said that you should design a fabric line and submit it.
I just don't. Drawing is not like that sort of thing is not my area. Otherwise I would, because I know there's like spoon flower and that where you can submit your, and that might be where I have to go. And I'm sure someone has it out there somewhere, but yeah, unfortunately, drawing and artwork is not my area of specialty.
I hear you. Yep. I can't draw. I draw like stick people.
Yeah, I mean, I can draw to make something, so I can see what it is, like when I design blocks or quilts and that sort of thing there. But yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't sell my artwork to anybody else. Like I did not design my logo. I had a friend of mine who was a graphic designer do that for me. So
Okay.
I was very fortunate to have that. Polly's asking if you are getting the cinnamon and cream from Moda.
I believe so. I haven't seen it ship yet. I'm getting a few pre-cuts, not a whole lot. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. That one's really pretty.
And did you have any of the beautifully blue left in your shop, or did you sell out of that?
Oh, for the kits.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking. I think I might have probably only one or two left because I saw a couple orders right before we got on and I had only 5 left this morning. So
Okay, well that's good.
yeah. Yeah. Thank you for asking.
Oh no, all right. I was just curious because like I have enough of my I'd like to participate, but I have enough going on as it is. So I was
Yeah.
like, I really should sit this one out.
Yeah. Oh,
like
speaking of sitting this one out, do you do the cotton cuts mystery puzzles?
I am doing the So Sweet, but I did ultimately decide to sit out the Piazza.
Okay.
I have enough, and like I'm enjoying the So Sweet, but I don't think I'd want to do two at once.
Yeah.
And I could also use that, $200 to buy, more of the boutique boxes and that sort of thing there. I just think the money could be used elsewhere. I mean, I'll probably do another one next year, but yeah, I ummed and ahed and thought about it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna wait on this one. But apparently they've sold out of like 6 or 7 lines. So, I mean, they're doing extremely well.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I saw I think a post this morning saying that they were. So, yeah, and I think they just released it yesterday and they're already sold out. So that's great.
Open at 7 Central, I think it was. So,
yeah, you're smart though to just do one at a time. I tend to take on too much and I need to do that. So I took a note from your book about doing the vlog to catch up on my UFOs. I'm gonna have to take a note from you on that.
Well, that's one of the reasons I started the podcast, is because I had all these kits, like the bear paw, the one before that. I mean, they were all sitting around for years, and I'm like, I've got to get rid of some of this stuff and get it done. So yeah, it's so easy to take on too much. So yeah, just try and not do that if you can. It's hard though.
Yeah, it sure is. All right, well, I don't have anything else, and I think Sean doesn't have anything else either. So we're going to go give you back your weekend. And I hope you all have a wonderful, if you have a 3-day weekend, a wonderful 3-day weekend. If you don't, I'm sorry, but I hope you get to enjoy a little bit of time with your family, relax, have a barbecue, and then we will see you soon. Sean will be on tomorrow morning with his blog, correct? Yep. And then I'll be on a couple of times later this week, so take a look for that.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.